Welcome. Welcome back to Trade Recap. It's been a little while since I've recorded one of these. I've just, haven't really had a lot of motivation to do so, but I've still been trading and whatnot, so I'm gonna try to be more consistent with the videos. Anyways, with all that out of the way, let's get into the trades. So I seen that. I only took one trade, by the way, this week. I only took a trade on Monday. I don't know if I already said that or not. So we had marked out these 4-hour fair value gaps right here. Boom, boom. 2 of them. We had started to make higher lows on the higher time frames. Boom, boom. Higher low. So overall, I was bullish, even though we were tapping into this 4-hour fair value gap. I had taken this trade during PM session. It just fits a little bit better with my schedule, and I like trading the NASDAQ compared to Forex, so I'm going to try to just stick to NAS, and during PM session I think that works really well for me. Anyways, I had seen that we took out this 4-hour draw on liquidity, and then also filled in 50% of this 4-hour fair value gap during AM session. Then I had seen that we started to make a retrace back down towards this 1-hour fair value gap here. I'd seen that we completely filled it. We took out these 30-minute lows as well, and then we had a pretty strong 30-minute candle close here, closing all the way up here. Then 15-minute really doesn't show us anything. Now we're starting to get into the nitty-gritty of like my entries and whatnot. So I'd seen that we were making, at least on the lower time frames, we'll get into that in just a second. Let's just skip to the 1 minute. Fuck the 5. Everything that we could see on the 1 minute can be elaborated for the 5 minute. So I'd seen on the lower time frames we had started to make these higher lows here. Then we had broke 1 minute internal structure, and we had broken 1 minute external structure. So now I was feeling way more bullish, and even though this was a 1-hour fair value gap and we just tapped into a 4-hour fair value gap, it also goes along with the other confluence of like thinking that price would want to push up to the top of the 4-hour fair value gap and completely fill it, so then it could push price back down. Alright, so that's kind of what my idea was here. So when I started to see that we were making some bullish structure here, broke 1 minute internal highs, 1 minute external highs, and then we had disrespected this 5 minute fair value gap. This was pretty bullish for me. I didn't enter on this candle, I didn't enter on this candle, I didn't even enter on this candle. So I just kind of wanted to see how everything played out and whatnot. So I'd seen that we had broken above the 5 minute fair value gap, and then we had this hard push back down to the downside on this candle here. So we had a hard push down, and then after that candle closed, we had this big spike, big rip up. So after this candle, I entered, I got filled in right here. And yeah, I put my stop loss below this 1 minute fair value gap. I almost got stopped out multiple times, actually. So, oh my goodness gracious. See that price pushed down here, tapped into it a little bit, and price ripped up. And then we can see price came back down, consolidated for a little bit down here. But I was still bullish, because higher lows, even here, higher lows. So even though we were in drawdown, I was still bullish, because on these big external swings, we're making higher lows. The only one that's an exception for is this one. we still we had taken out this, but we failed to break below it. So that's why we withheld bullish structure, and then we ended up taking a 1 to 3 to 5, 1 to 3 to 6, something like that. But yeah, fellas, if you enjoyed this video, drop a thumbs up, drop a like, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.